Welcome to our show. It's a privilege to have you here, so thank you so much for being on our show.
My privilege too. Thank you.
Firstly, tell me, you've been saying that Vishwaroop is a dream project. Explain that. Why is it a dream project?
All projects are dreams for filmmakers. But this is because I'm trying to fit in a spy thriller kind of genre into a realistic environment. It starts with common, believable characters. It could be everyday life, and then it blossoms into something big. It becomes Vishwaroop. You think your life has nothing to do with world terrorism, but it has. When you buy a pirated DVD of financing a dark money market, which could come back and destroy your stock exchange. So it's that kind of a connection.
And we believe you're already on to the second part of it. So are you
Yes,
planning like a series?
Not a series. I had to tell a story,
Right.
and I had limited audience time. So I thought I would tell this part of the story now, and the second part, I didn't want to make a 4.5-hour film. So this is 2 hours, 17 minutes.
How tough is it shooting a bilingual?
I'm quite used to it, and most Indians are used to bilingual.
You were amongst the first to make that big splash in Bollywood coming from South. How difficult was it back then?
I didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
Suddenly there was a splash and suddenly I was a star. I didn't know. I was just enjoying myself and I didn't even think, I didn't even try. It's my Guruji and Prasadji who thought that it's worth a try, and it was their risk and their thing. And I was talent for hire.
But tell me, the language, wasn't the language barrier ever a problem for you?
No, for me,
In the beginning at least.
Yeah, I never feared. Like, people think I'm a Malayali.
Huh?
The Malayalis especially, which is a compliment. The Telugu people think I'm Telugu. And most Muslims think I'm a Muslim. And
So it works
that's
well
fine.
for you.
It's fine. I'm all. And I'm proud to be that.
Recently, we were talking to Sridevi. She was telling us in the beginning she used to parrot. She used to actually learn the dialogues like a parrot because the language was such a big problem for her.
Yes, she is. And she is a blotting paper. I mean, I knew her when she was 15 or 16. And with KB Saab, I was like the class pupil leader. So I had all the bad qualities of a class pupil leader. I was a bully. And she was, even then, was ready to learn and pick up, and it was like I used to bully her, trouble her, and it's a strange journey. We've done 30 odd films together.
You've seen her whole journey, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen a comeback film?
No, I was to be
English?
in it. I refused. I said we'll do a film which is full-fledged. I'm not doing guest roles in your film.
You know, you have this legendary kind of status. I really want to know, how does Kamal Hassan, the person, stay grounded?
Well,
He's
I
such a
am
big
that,
superstar.
and I have not imagined myself to be anything else other than that. If they attach wings to me, I still know that I can't fly.
So, you know, now with a lot of, unlike what it was like many years ago, people from South are working in Bollywood, people from Bollywood are working there. You think it's becoming like one big industry?
It should. It used
Yeah.
to be that. It's unity in diversity. I've accepted a Bengali song for my national anthem. That's what the country is all about. And we are proud of it. You cannot destroy a language in the name of monocultural supremacy. It shouldn't happen. I think all should be left intact. And we are all quite a group of multitaskers. The language is not going to daunt us. I would say English has become our national language. That's why we are speaking in English, and we should hold on to that strength without losing our touch with
our own mother tongue, our own languages,
which is
regional
very
languages.
important.
A lot of actresses over here who've come from South, you know, like a Janelia and Asin, they always say that down South, people are more unified than Bollywood. You have worked in both industries. What do you think?
It depends. There's so many insecurities in every industry, so many disharmonies, so many fights. But in spite of it, certain people maintain their decorum, dignity, and without being false. And that's what we try to do. I'm sure there are many people here. You can't find a multi-starrer happening in South at all. What do you say for that? when you say that there's unity, what do you say for that?
But compared to Bollywood, people are crazy about movies over here too. But in South, it's like a religion. It's like idol worship.
Again, I've seen people pray for Mr. Bachchan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There is absolutely.
Yeah, it's a nationwide phenomenon. That's how we made a great man into a god and then shot him dead. Gandhiji.
Yeah. So I believe you're really inspired by Gandhiji.
I am. I'm a great fan.
Yeah.
But that's where it stops. No bhakti, no puja.
Tell me, recently we heard that Quentin Tarantino's movie Kill Bill, the climax was inspired by your film Abhay. How does that make you feel?
I'm happy in the sense, and I'm happy to have helped a great artist like him get inspired. I'm his muse, momentarily. I know it sounds funny, being another man's muse, but well, it's a funny word. But what I'm saying is, I have had very many inspirations. My film, Vishwaroop, starts with a salute to Mr. Coppola, because I'm a fan. My first dialogue I wrote is, I believe in America, because that's how Godfather starts.
Yeah.
And I thought it's a brilliant statement. The first few lines of Godfather itself is exposition. It's a synopsis of the story. So I'm a great fan. So this is my salam to him.
We were reading about how you have sent the maximum number of films in the foreign language category to the Oscars. But you never made an attempt to go to the West yourself as an actor.
That'll happen now. But I always get upset when they say, you'll get the Oscar for what? That is USI. I need ISI for my product to work here. It's a belief and faith that I have in the kind of talent pool that this great country has.
You won so many, innumerable awards through your entire career. As an actor, how much does winning an award mean to you right now?
These awards are to be received with great humility and forgotten very quickly, because you can't dwell on it. And you need not insult them. They weigh you down. If you start, you can't move forward. You can't carry your award. Because
some actors feel like, the audience is the best judge. We don't care about what awards do to us. Are you of that belief?
No. It's 12 people from the audience who are more informed about your trade, who have honored you. It's if another filmmaker tells me that he liked my film, it's equal to 200, 300,000 people, because that guy is capable of entertaining 1 million.
Right.
So when he says that, it means something. So an award has to be respected, but you can't carry it. That's what I'm saying. And it's the 12 people who decide it. They liked it.
Right.
So I think actors need not worry about the receiving or losing of it.
With the new stock of actors in Bollywood, we have such good talent over here. Have you seen anyone's work recently?
Oh yes, I'm waiting to see, because Shruti saw Tomar, and she said, it's good, I'm curious now. She's seen me perform and she says, it's very good, but that means Irfanji must have done an excellent job. I'm waiting to see it, but then when you're giving interviews and promoting a film, you have only time for that. But I will catch up with it. I like seeing good work and feeling healthy envy in good performance.
I like the word healthy envy. That's very interesting. Tell me, any Bollywood actor from the recent generation you would really love to direct?
Oh, there are many, but then I'll lose the money because I get paid a lot to act. But if they pay me the same amount, I just sit down as a director, because I'm a reluctant actor anyway.
People are very surprised when, you didn't give Shruti that, that kind of a launch that one was expecting.
No, that's her job. And what she has done now is she's earned her hit from South, and she'll earn it from here. And then I don't have to launch her. She will add strength to Raj Kamal films.
Wow.
That's how it should be. I'm not going to, this is not a hierarchy. She has to deserve it, and she will.
But does she discuss her work with you and chat with you about what's coming away?
We have debates, we disagree, but we work together also. I wrote lyrics for her composition recently. She thinks I'm not bad as a lyricist. So.
You're obviously aware of this, this 100 crore craze which is there in Bollywood. How different is it down south?
I don't know because the numbers vary, but I can only talk about Vishwaroop.
Yeah.
If it doesn't gross 150 crores, I've missed the point.
But tell me something creatively, doesn't it distract somewhere when an actor, because you're an actor, you're a director, you're a producer, doesn't it take away from the creative aspect when you're gunning for the number?
The number is not something
Yeah.
you think about. Movie is like a game. When you're playing it, you are not looking at the scoreboard. It is distracting if you start calculating numbers, then it's a big binary load in your mind and you see 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 and no form at all. And you can't compute something more sensible like crafting your work.
After so many years, so many decades, do you still feel the competition? The kind of, you feel like competing?
Oh yes, I compete with Shruti. I do because
Yeah.
I know that she plays the piano and I don't.
Wow.
So I'll have to compensate. I know martial arts.
In the movie space, like how you compete, like in Bollywood, we keep talking about the Khan War and who's number one, who's number two, that kind of competition in the industry.
See, now finally what matters is not the numbers, but the number of years you've been accepted. I talk of an actor called Dilip Kumar Saab, and that is being in a position. So I think this number one is very satisfying, but it's very temporary.
There's so many various roles you play as an actor, director, writer. Which one comes most easily to you?
See, there are many roles. The best role is when you sit and watch a film, the role of an audience. I think that's the best role I try to emulate. I keep watching audience and I try not to mimic, but to be. That's very difficult. So being the audience is probably the most difficult because you have nothing to do but watch the movie. It's only the audience who know that
The pulse,
the pulse, and they can enjoy the middle of the frame. That's a great place to be in, and that's what I think I'm aspiring to be.
So do you always watch your movies in the theatre with the audience?
Oh yes. If I like the movie, I have to see it twice.
How did you get Shekhar Kapoor to do a cameo for Vishwaroop?
I twisted his arm.
Because he's really elusive, right?
I twisted his arm and I blackmailed him emotionally. I said, I'm your friend, you do it. And it wasn't difficult. I was just joking. It wasn't that difficult at all. It was one phone call.
Aren't you glad he's directing Pani finally? After so many years.
Yeah, but I want him to do 2 films before Pani.
Okay.
yeah, because I really am an admirer and a friend. So, and he's capable, so why not?
Do you still feel nervous before a release? That bang after so many years?
Nervous before collecting money. Once I've collected it, there's no nervousness. The only nervousness is about the money part. The audience, fortunately, do not frighten me because they have been kind to me.
Thanks so much. It was superb talking to you, and thank you so much for being
My
on the
pleasure,
show.
ma'am. Thank you.